Hey, Scott.
You beat me out of medical again. How long?
Not long. Weeks. Enough to get started.
Started on what? The Hyperion? Meridian?
One and the same. Capital ship, capital city. A home for humanity.
We did it, Dad. Are you okay? You and Sam?
Our connection has been restored. I am once again able to help the Pathfinder activate remnant technology.
But does he still need to?
The doctor says that by raising a fleet, I may have overreached. Slightly. We have to be careful, Scott.
Pathfinder, the Nexus leaders are waiting for us.
Go on. I bet it's real important.
It always is.
Go on. I need some rest.
The decision isn't yours.
Neither is it yours. That is the point, isn't it? Pathfinder, you're late.
All right, get to it. What's so important?
Initiative protocol. Thanks to you, we can finally proceed as intended.
As outposts become colonies, the cluster needs its own voice, a true council.
And while I maintain that it is premature, we must nominate an interim ambassador to represent concerns outside the Nexus. Or rather, you must nominate someone.
Interim ambassador? To what and for who?
To the Nexus. The eventual goal was always a galactic council, but Meridian has accelerated concerns.
An arc has landed. The vaults may make outposts self-sufficient, and we can't claim to represent a sovereign Angara. An interim ambassador would represent concerns outside the Nexus, until elections when we can all step aside.
At the appropriate time.
If this person is supposed to represent people, shouldn't the people have a say?
That is precisely why we need your backing.
We can't impose a vote on the Angara. Or even Kadara. Eladin? Won't happen.
But you've acted for everyone. If you endorse a name, some may disagree, but they will trust it as a starting point.
Someone to speak for Helios.
I put forward Pathfinder Reka. I'd suggest you, but someone might think you killed the Archon to elevate yourself. We can't allow the appearance of that. But Reka keeps the position and timeline in the Nexus family.
Meridian doesn't mean done. Ket are still out there. A Pathfinder is the obvious choice for stability. For us.
But hardly the empowering one.
Same old bullshit.
If we want stability, maybe we should ensure the Krogan stay. What if it was Morta?
You are out of your mind.
It's definitely unorthodox.
The Angara need to help define the process. It's their right. Plus, the Moshae would help solidify relations.
We're already partnered, thanks to your efforts against the Rokar.
All the more reason to focus on our own issues.
It feels like the original intent was to give that voice to the outposts. August Bradley's a proven leader.
On a considerably smaller scale.
He's kept EOS relatively stable, despite no militia presence.
We need to keep influence centralized for now. That means Reika. The Pathfinder title should open a few doors. She's my choice.
You see? That wasn't so hard. Sense rules on Meridian's opening day.
Shove it, number 8.
Scott is feeling better? Good. This decision, the policy and protocol, that's not what your victory was about. There's more to life than this.
Integration of Hyperion systems is ongoing. Our SAM node will be accessible on return visits to Meridian.
Viability is the key. It always has been.
Up straight, everyone. This is the guest of honor.
Like you have to tell anyone that.
Hunter, this is our opening. Let there be some sense of ceremony.
As I was about to say, hello, Pathfinder. I am Chief of Operations, Iora Pile.
Second Wave Placements Officer, Darla Vass Hyperion.
Hunter Carey, Reconstruction.
This is the first I've heard of the term second wave.
It isn't literal. There have been several groups deployed for outposts. Second wave is about the staged evolution of the initiative.
First Wave out of Cryo, structural support and generalists. Food and fences. Second Wave is organizational. Less generalists, more specialists.
More paperwork.
It's needed to rapidly advance. I'm not spending a generation on the range.
Hunter Carey, can I get some clarification on reconstruction?
Sure thing. I'm tasked with turning this once proud vessel into the future proud human capital.
It's more complicated than that.
No, it's a structural and organizational nightmare. Which is job security, which is perfect. Come back in a year. This'll be a galactic hub. You won't know where the Hyperion ends and Meridian begins.
Darla Voss Hyperion, Placements Officer?
As our developments in the cluster grow more sophisticated, proper matching of sleeper and assignment will be vital. My mission is to ensure compatibility and fulfillment.
When are you changing your name to Vast Meridian?
I keep Vass Hyperion to honor the ship that brought us here, as my godparents would want.
Just saying we're staying.
Please forgive Hunter. He is an ass.
Iora Pillay, you're in charge of Meridian?
That's a big statement. I will oversee the operations and establishment of our port. Exploration and study of the interesting substructure will be handled by Initiative R&D. I'm told that may take lifetimes. We'll ensure that we have them. That's what I trained for.
Sounds like Meridian is in good hands.
I can only read the reports of how you brought us this opportunity, but rest assured, we will not waste it.
Yes. Thank you, Pathfinder.
Aye, what they said.
No, I wasn't aware of that.
Ryder, enjoying the fruits of your labor? You deserve it.
Thanks, Kello.
The Tempest is getting some much-needed service. I thought I'd leave them to it. But I wouldn't miss the big day. Meridian looks so different out of the cockpit. I think I understand better why you do what you do.
Thinking of trading in your pilot's chair for some muddy boots?
Not even slightly. I know what I'm good for. I don't pretend to understand everything. But Meridian must have opened a lot of doors. Not all of them safe. I want you to know that it'll be my privilege to keep flying you to them.
I can't do this without a good pilot. Or a great pilot.
How about a pilot determined to help his friends? I've learned a lot from you, Ryder. And Gil. Though, please don't tell him that. Things will change now. But that's all right. Nothing's ever really lost.
Thank you, Pathfinder. I'll pay it forward, I swear.
Arc Hyperion, departed Milky Way 2185, arrived Andromeda 2819. Current status recorded as Meridian.
Well, narrator guy's getting work.
Please select a topic. The transformation of Arc Hyperion into Port Meridian continues both above and below the surface. This includes the planned integration of Initiative and Remnant technologies, pending further research. Port Meridian is currently powered by repurposed Tantalus drive cores, which require the frequent discharge of static energy. This causes a unique visual phenomena during Meridian's night cycle that has been dubbed Aurora Meridiani. While decommissioned as a vessel, the superstructure silhouette of Arc Hyperion will be maintained in perpetuity. All internal structures are being adapted for sleeper deployment and future industrial and residential development. These internal structures have been designated as Port Meridian. The Hyperion was shepherded to its resting place by a coalition of allies who stood as one against the Ket Archon. Pathfinder Sarah Ryder spearheaded the defense and remains assigned to Arc Hyperion despite its reclassification. Landing Day has been proposed as a cluster-wide holiday. Status: pending. Arc Hyperion has been declared a monument to those who lost their lives in service of the Initiative. A plaque has been placed at the highest point of the Hyperion superstructure. It reads, "We turned our backs upon a dwindling star to chase a dawn beyond our childhood's end."
You're a beautiful sight. My darling one.
Joel, your affections are so loud sometimes.
Yeah, yours can be too, right? I think you're blushing. You accomplished the inconceivable. I'm grateful to be part of it.
No, I'm grateful. I couldn't have asked for a better team. We created this together.
And exactly what it is, what it may become. I can't even imagine. To think that when we met, the Angara and your initiative struggled to find trust.
The way we arrived on Aya was over the top. You know, uninvited and on fire.
Agreed.
Guess it worked out okay.
Ryder, the Angara will never forget how you saved the Moshai. But more than that, we'll never forget how you fought the Ket beside us. How we destroyed the Archon. Meridian is a new beginning for your people and mine. Together.
Joel, I care the most about our new beginning. You and I together.
Darling, one day we'll have a place of our own, and I'll hold you close, looking out over a beautiful world. One we created.
I'm looking forward to the future, our future. This is why I'm in the initiative.
Hey, Ryder. How's Scott?
Much better.
There might be 2 riders around soon. Imagine. The Hyperion's forming scientific teams. Gotta start studying what we have. I may have helped them organize.
That'll be exciting. Meridian rewrites all kinds of physical laws.
Maybe they'll name a new law after you. Something about never staying in one place? This is a new cradle for humanity. That's a big idea. Bigger than I'd imagined. So maybe building those teams was smart. Small steps to understand all this. Until we're at the top of the mountain.
And seeing the next horizon.
Can't deny it. I'm game for more. With so much power in our hands, you think it'll be okay?
Small steps, like you said. There's no rush to figure all this out.
Right. If nothing else, Meridian gives us time. Whatever happens, you gave everyone an incredible gift. Nice job, Pathfinder.
This isn't what I expected. It's better. If you're expecting a pat on the back, you're gonna be disappointed.
All right. I'll settle for a hug.
How does your crew stand you?
Some people find me endearing. Charming, even.
More like insufferable. But you do get results.
That was dangerously close to a pat on the back.
You're hearing things.
Pathfinder, I'm told there will soon be a new voice representing Helios.
None other of your leaders claiming to know what we need.
It was an impossible choice, Ephra. There's no name that would represent everyone. Though the one chosen definitely represents someone. Don't they, Pathfinder?
No one's pretending this is ideal, but it's a start.
That's irrelevant. Things started long before any of you arrived. The only important question is, what will continue? Higher of GX's, Pathfinder. To better tomorrows.
The last thing they said before Cryo was the Pathfinder will see us through. They weren't wrong.
Can't believe we made it.
Ready whenever. Sarah, kept a seat for you. In your planet. That's not getting less weird. About time Meridian got a proper grand opening. We all need this. Heard Scott woke up. How's he doing?
Not as well as he acts, but he's getting there, thankfully.
Stubborn as hell. I hear it runs in the family. Hey, know who I just talked to? A second wave technician, fresh out of cryo. Just had his first sunrise in Andromeda. He couldn't stop crying.
Just him?
Must be something going around. Maybe you're the carrier. It's really feeling like home, you know? Finally. They haven't given you 5 minutes alone since the fight. Have you had a chance to let it sink in?
I slip out whenever there's a gap in the paperwork, just to look at it.
I feel you. Just ground under our feet, knowing it's ours. I can't wait for more people to wake up. Enjoy it, Pathfinder Rider. Tomorrow, we're back on the job.
So, Tan says he's gonna let me stick around and help with the...
Hey, Ryder. What's the word on the street?
Ryder saves the day, Pathfinder of the century. You know, the usual.
Still?
Get used to it. They're gonna name things after you when you die, and probably even before. So we heading out again soon?
Oh, she's all grown up, leaving home, doesn't need me anymore.
That'll be the day. We'll handle my deals on this end while I'm gone.
Seeing you two in cahoots makes me all misty.
You know this is your fault, right? Helping us along? Helios has really turned into the fresh start I wanted, in so many ways. And now with Meridian, we're really going to make this place ours. I can't wait. You know where to find me when you're ready.
Pathfinder, here! So glad you're up and around. I have important news for you.
There always is.
Yes, discoveries every day, but this is something we've been waiting for. Listen.
What should I be hearing?
Sorry, Sam. Active filtering. Initiative Protocol Alpha Alpha to the screen.
Protocol what?
Processing.
Repeating. This is the Ark Kira Sierra. The situation is not under control. Note and avoid until further update. Repeating.
Is that?
The Quarian Ark. And Elcor, Drell, Volus? Hanar, I think. That's some delicate business, putting Hanar in stasis. Point is, they're still out there. The Keela Sia wasn't destroyed.
It's patchy, and there's no traceable vector, I assume?
It bounced through the Scourge. I've doubled long-range probes, but...
That's not a distress call. It's a warning to keep away from... wherever they are.
Whatever's happening, they don't want to be found yet. We have to trust their Pathfinder.
All we can do is wait.
Not much happening. Kid. Sorry, writer.
My name. You're using it. Thank you.
Hey, I'm old, but I can remember things most of the time. This place is something else.
It's just another starting line. Where we go from here is on us.
Well, damn, you were listening to me after all.
Through all the creaking of your old bones.
I sent out what's left of the Macmore scouts. Nearly drowned me in reports until I pointed them at Tan. Told him to be extra wordy just for him.
You'll love that.
He wanted the job, he can have the reports. It's not over, you know. There'll be more Ket and whatever else is waiting out there.
Whatever happens, we'll be ready for it.
Pathfinder and crew ready to take on the galaxy, huh? They won't know what hit them.
Can I swear I remember my time in cryo? It's like I've been here before. Crazy, huh?
Heading groundside? Oh, good. You're here. Maybe the festivities can finally begin. Don't like sitting on my ass. Places to see, people to go. Yeah, you know what I mean. Well, let's get this show on the road. Meridian looks great, but, you know, been there, done that.
We'll be here a lot. This place is the key to everything.
You're right. I love keys. They open all sorts of new things. Helios is changing, and will be for a long time. I'm just antsy. Don't want to miss a thing. Oh, I almost forgot. Kalinda sent a congratulatory message. She was angling for an invitation, I think. Denied.
Hope you didn't turn her back into an enemy.
Oh, you're always so serious. Enjoy the moment. We're here to celebrate, remember?
Look who's talking, Miss Basale.
Just keeping you on your toes. For now, you're right. The galaxy isn't going anywhere. Let's have some fun. Hiya.
What does this mean, Sam?
The language is imprecise, or perhaps too precise. but the potential capacity of Meridian is clear.
Unlimited.
And I swear I
Hiya.
remember my time in cryo. It's like I've been here before.
Meridian, huh? I see it every day, and I'm still amazed. We're really starting to put down roots. It's wonderful. Did I tell you? The team's working with the Angara to set up a joint research body.
We still need you on the ship.
I'm not giving up the Tempest, Ryder. I just also hope to be involved with the Angaran scientists. Us helping them helping us. Can you imagine what we could accomplish? I'm getting all misty just thinking about it.
Joint research body, cooperating with the Angara. You're planning a party, right?
Of course. Nothing builds a team like a good whiskey and a laugh. You'd better show up, Ryder. We wouldn't be here if not for you.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Hiya.
Still standing?
Still standing.
Then I did my job. Somehow. Nothing more need be said.
There's one thing. Dr. Lexi Tapero, thank you.
Yeah, that did it. You jerk. Go on. I've a reputation to protect.
Not sure yet.
Pathfinder, thanks for the invite to the party.
I didn't organize anything.
Not this. Landing day. That was worth jumping galaxies.
Hey, Ryder. Jill is walking the walk. The procedure took. I'm gonna be a dad.
Congratulations!
I'm thinking Mary if it's a girl, Deanne if it's a boy. Mary, Deanne, Marie Deanne. Pretty cool, right?
Jill might have something to say about that.
Oh, right. Note to self. Bounce names off Jill. So, this is supposed to be a celebration, right? You getting used to any of this yet? Meridian? The dream becoming a reality?
We're not done by a long shot.
Come on, try to ease up a little. Enjoy the win. But so you know, I've got the Tempest topped out and ready. You want to blow this hot dog stand? Just say the word. Callow's out there somewhere, time one on. If we're really sneaky, he won't even notice we're gone.
Who's flying then? You?
Why the hell not? I'm a quick study. How hard can it be?
You better get this nonsense out of your system in the next 9 months, you know.
Little Mary's gonna have a fun dad.
Glad to have you.
Remnant.
Can't believe we made it. I'm told you're why I'm alive. Thanks.
Heading groundside? I can't believe all that happened.
Science personnel slated for deployment on Prodromos.
We got a lot wrong on this trip, but they were right about Pathfinders.
Hello, Ryder.
The last thing they said before cryo was the Pathfinder will see us through. They weren't wrong.
Any new supplies?
Hey,
How's things?
This is amazing.
Making a quiet exit?
It's no fun having the boss at the party.
Have you asked? I wager that most would disagree. I tried to think of a way to honor what you did. Some protocol. There isn't one. Your father invented this rule, but you defined it.
We've done what was needed, and this will always be here for us. But there's a galaxy out there, and you're all pioneers. That's why you're here. We're not done. That's
100% viability on all known UNCs, Pathfinder. Please access the Tempest VidCon for an important update.
Tempest VidCon? All right.
We're in stable orbit. I'm picking up something. Probes launched. I found something. Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Anomaly found. Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. I found something.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Lexi, I hear Scott's back on his feet.
He's hobbling around, nowhere near ready for the field.
Think how much we'll get done with 2 riders.
I can't wait to see Ephra's face when he learns there's another one.
Meridian, at last. There's still so much to do. For the Nexus, the Angara, but not today. Today, we get to feel good about winning.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
So...
So?
Isn't this the best time to be alive? Yeah, I've decided it is.
Or the best time to be awake, as the case may be.
No, awake and alive. Because if you weren't here, you'd be dead. Best time to be alive.
Yeah, though I don't know how we top this feeling. For now, maybe we don't have to. I'll see you later, Jal.
Stay strong, darling one.
There's a new task because we hit 100% viability?
It is a significant milestone, Pathfinder. Preparations have been made for some time.
I need to know if there's another expectation because of this.
Updating objectives. You have a high priority destination.
At Habitat 7? What's going on?
I have been instructed to not reveal mission parameters. Don't be late, Pathfinder.
Are you sure? I have some good ones.
I'll make sure he goes, Lexi.
Thank you, Cora. You're up first, by the way.
Oh, shit.
Guess you prefer the Tempest to Meridian. Works for me.
toast to the vanquished.
The Archon, face down, ass up.
So long, bone brain.
How about to Meridian?
To dreams. And family.
To whatever's next. May it be beyond our imagination.
It's my toast, and it's to the vanquished.
Here then. Hail the Archon Killer. I heard it was touch and go, but you really rose to the occasion.
Not much choice when your back's against the wall.
Remind me never to piss you off.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
I can't believe you picked a Solarian for ambassador. Really thought you had more sense than that, Ryder. Guess I'll stick around, but at this rate, who knows for how long.
Woke up today and thought back to the search. And then I remembered it's over. It's really over. We did it.
Doesn't mean we can relax. There's still so much to do.
Really? And here I was thinking I'd quit. Maybe talk to a Nexus colonization expert. Get assigned to an outpost, start a farm or something. Who am I kidding? I love being on the ship. I'm staying here until you kick me off.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Ready for more tests?
Not again. Lexi, I'm fine.
Sit now, and I'll skip the blood work. Have you experienced any muscle spasms? Nosebleeds? Memory loss?
No, but I feel a headache coming on.
Ha ha.
Comments like that used to get a rise out of you.
I know you too well now. Inhale. Exhale. You should know. Professor Herrick approached me about a transfer to the Nexus. Apparently my research on Ket anatomy has been useful to the militia.
Guess I'll be telling my next doctor about my abandonment issues.
I declined.
Really?
Didn't have a choice. No other doctor in the initiative would take you.
I'm lucky to have you here.
Yes, you are. But I'm pretty lucky too.
Hello, Sarah. Through Meridian, I gained insight into the Jardan, creators of the Remnant and the Angara. Meridian's code accounts for incredible potential and infinite diversity. They weren't achieved. No creator would be content.
You think the Jardan might come back?
Unknown. They abandoned a great work, which you have reinterpreted. Against significant odds, you are home.
Thanks. But what's a Pathfinder without their Sam?
Two halves of a whole. In a brief time, you have suffered, triumphed, and grown. You are a new iteration of yourself, respected and recognized. I have lived it with you. I see why the unknown beckons, what it means to prevail against it. This is how one's humanity is grown. I am glad to know.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Meridian was mind-blowing, right? You were amazing. No safety net, no Sam. Didn't bat an eyelash.
Didn't have time to think about it.
Then you're good on your toes. Now, Helios will really take shape, and we have VIP tickets. In some ways, I feel like our adventure is just beginning.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
So, back at Habitat 7. What am I supposed to see, and what's it got to do with 100% viability?
I'm getting initiative signals, magnetosphere charges, and atmosphere probes.
The vault here remains non-functional, but with 100% viability to invest, we've begun terraforming this world with initiative technology.
The good old-fashioned hard way. It'll eventually be a home too, thanks to you.
My father would like that.
There is one more item, Pathfinder. Opening channels to the Nexus, Meridian, Prodromos, Detaeon, Tevuni, New Tachanka, and Initiative allies. By unanimous vote, this world is to be renamed. Habitat 7 is now listed astronomically as Rider 1. Your world, Pathfinder. Their future.
Where to next? We'll go wherever we're needed most.
And now you sound like a superhero. But not saying you aren't, of course. And you're right. We're still needed out there. So what are we waiting for?
What will the Angara do now? And the Resistance?
The fight goes on. We have to secure Kitasira and other territories. There are still questions.
The Jardan may be the only ones with the answers.
Not the answers we determine for ourselves.
Hell yeah.
Well, Ryder does lead us to interesting places.
think there's anywhere more interesting than Meridian?
If there is, we'll find out.
System, home of Eos and Prodromos.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
I wonder how Eos will change now that Meridian's active.
I guess that's up to us.
At least the Pathfinder helped us out, but damn, I still don't feel safe.
Screw this. I'm inventing a road car tracker. Wanna help?
Pathfinder, a moment. You and Bradley handled the Roka admirably, Pathfinder. Simple researchers and colonists, they thought. We aren't such easy prey.
See you later.
Be well. Come back again.
What does it mean? Meridian, all the new stuff.
All I know is the plants are growing a lot better than yesterday.
Hello, Ryder.
And with the Eye of Vault open, we gain more insight. Already adjusting my next crop.
Everything that's happened, and your people just keep going.
Aya is a lesson. If life thrives in the shadow of a black hole, then it thrives anywhere. Casada, perhaps.
Pathfinder.
Just who I was looking for. It seems like there's no galaxy free of people like the Rokar. So much for peaceful studies. Maybe we should get some armed personnel after all.
I've got to go.
Keep up the good work.
It starts here, on the ground. I can't approve of what they did, Pathfinder. But Chase and the other new recruits seem eager enough. Bradley's big on second chances. Let's hope they make the most of it.
Another time.
Of course.
Pathfinder, you are a sight. After what you pulled at Meridian, even the sky is different. Again, I guess. Otherwise, things are business as usual, and will be for a while. But you knew it would be. That's why there's a Pathfinder as ambassador. Anyway, was there anything else?
Things are turning our way. What's that mean for you?
Short term, stabilization. Making sure everyone has their start. Long term, I'm as eager to start a life as anyone else. Small homestead, with fences, so you know what's yours. A little piece of home, now that the Ark is down and certain people can share in it.
We'll talk another time.
Glad to have you, Pathfinder.
Right. Can I bother you a minute? Those Rokar shook us up all right. I was flashing back to my run-ins with the Batarians. But I had good people around me, and you to help us out.
I'll leave you to it.
Come back anytime. Preferably unhurt.
Yami and I are still deciding. Never seems to be a good time.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
bringing us in.
Come on, seriously? Every soldier has tattoos.
Not where you'll ever see them. Eyes over here, PB.
I like them where they are. Know any good marching songs?
My unit used to sing Walking, Talking to Vera.
I've heard that one. Doesn't it have 60 rhymes for Azure?
68 plus 1. Ryder, look out!
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
I hear you were like a human huntress or something.
I served with the Asari commandos, if that's what you mean.
So weird. Can't imagine fighting someone else's wars.
I was there to learn.
Learn what?
Patience, apparently. You're wrong. Alien cultures need to learn from each other, change, grow.
Here we go again.
Otherwise, what's the point of the initiative?
Finding new stuff? Not rehashing everything old and ending up the same?
Asari culture's old to you, not to us.
Sure thing, matriarch. Can we get back to something interesting?
Ryder! A strange fact about Angara. Go.
I thought your food was boring. However, I discovered we're actually immune to the capsaicin in your peppers. But the methyl anthranilate in some of your candy burns quite painfully.
Well, Wing Knight's going to be weird. I understand where you're coming from, Jarl. I'm here because I had to change things.
Leaving your job isn't the same as joining a resistance.
Of course not. But I know what it's like to want to change things.
No. It's not the same at all. You may have wanted to change the system. I have to fight the system.
Taking her up. Where to next, Pathfinder?
But if you think about it, we're free to do almost anything now.
Relax on a sunny beach?
Why not? We must have made some.
And we'd be willing to share.
Beach volleyball. I'd say it was the right time.
Sans jump jet, I hope.
I can't believe it.
It's ridiculous.
It's hilarious, is what it is.
Not from where I'm sitting.
I thought it would be me.
I thought it would be you too.
Nope. The Poker King is dead at the hands of Jaw.
Ha 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 ha! He kicked your engineer ass. Ha 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 ha!
Maybe Helios flora is more edible now, with Meridian active.
Not again.
I've seen reports of floral mare stems and plants that didn't have them before. This could be it.
If you do try them, make sure it's not before a long shift this time. Beginning approach.
Field orbit is steady.
Approaching the LZ.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Favorite planet?
Haval.
Because of family.
Because of family. Why else?
That remnant site will have defenses.
I think my suit's malfunctioning. Toes are numb.
The Ket have made camp.
Be careful.
Enemies!
Ryder.
I think that's it.
Offer still stands, Jar. If I say anything odd, I'll give you the breakdown back on the Tempest.
Our translator is very sophisticated. It has a library based on every single encounter with your people. At this point, I doubt you could stump it.
Daxons with erections can't climb stairs.
I stand corrected. That looks like Ket salvage. Be careful, Ryder.
We're not alone.
variations in our species. Spiritual, political, and physical adaptation has always been a strength of ours.
For us, it depends on who and when you ask.
Ah, then we've had similar problems, too.
That's the path to the Kett Command Center.
Kett have made camp. B.
Keep an eye on your temperature sensors.
Think you can get the guys in the iron market to lay off us, Jar?
Baran hasn't mentioned any tension. You're welcome in the market.
I was a cop. I know when they're spitting my food.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
So how do I help?
With what?
The system. We fought beside each other, but you're right. I don't really know what you've had to face. I've nowhere left to go, so how do I help?
Now you're asking the right questions. Welcome to Helios, Leon. Home to all of us. Remnant pillars ahead. Be careful, Ryder.
Heads up. Looks like a Kett construct.
Remnant sight up ahead. Careful.
A remnant site ahead!
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Smells weird here. Really? Once you acclimatize, you'll realize it's the Tempest that smells strange. I really don't want that. That remnant site will have defenses. Then he says, I swear I had two when I came in here.
Wait, humans don't start with 4?
No. No, we don't. Looks like cat machinery.
Get ready to fight!
Remnant site. Should we take a look? Remnant site up ahead. Careful. That cat camp needs a little spring cleaning.
I aim for the throat.
Throat's covered. I go for the eyes. Only place on a cat head without armor.
Harder to hit. I'd rather go for the sure thing, even if it takes a couple more shots.
Guess I don't go for easy mode.
Sure. Catching a gun blast to the face doesn't matter when you can point to the other times you nailed the ego shot.
Looks like Ket ahead. We should be careful.
You carry yourself like a soldier, not a cop.
Friends in hustle. Veterans know some tricks.
So, what's next for you guys? What's the next big adventure?
New to Junka. Maybe stick with Ryder. Gotta keep working or I'll die of boredom.
For me, I guess being a dad.
You're gonna be great. Trust me. And if you need any tips... If you need any tips, don't go to PB.
Hail the Archon Killer.
Are you going to stop calling me that?
Sure. What's up, Archon Killer?
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
We're on course.
Any family involved in the First Contact War?
How could this topic possibly help?
It's small talk.
Small talk is nice weather, not did your elder shoot my grandpa?
Watch those claws, Vetra. Got a couple jabs during deployment.
Yes, and?
recognizing the branding on your kit, Vetro? Custom augments? Kinetic redirects?
What I need doesn't come standard.
Holy shit.
I detect multiple hostile life forms.
Isabel could be in trouble. Let's move.
Smoking pile of junk? Must be outlaws.
Got 'em all. Let's do this!
You are so bold on the battlefield. Yet light on your feet. Like a dance.
You pick up a lot of skills working the angles. Yeah, I've been known to tango now and then. We're checking out that camp, right?
Outlaws of your kind have a camp ahead. Outlaws of your kind have a camp ahead. What you said is true, Vedra. In my lifetime, I've known only war, occupation, extermination.
We're going to change that, Jal.
Outlaws of your kind have a camp ahead. exalted we kill. I can't help but wonder who it was before.
That's awful to think about.
I see them all as unmarked graves.
You hear Vandros try to shoot one of those big worm things?
Yeah, what happened?
The thing's invincible, isn't it? Crushed him like a fly and kept moving. Barely even noticed him.
Got an empty heat sink, Harper?
What for?
Plugging a hole in my armor, winds whistling through my nethers.
Here, and I don't ever want it back. The outlaws set up tech. We should clear them out.
Drag, tell us the story about the Thresher Moor again.
The one I killed with my bare hands?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, it's a pretty long story, but sure. One day, a while back, I was out picking rocks on the verge.
Get to the good part.
Yeah, the good part.
And then I killed the Thresher Moor with my bare hands.
Awesome.
Oh, come to say hi?
Specialist Scott Ryder is reportedly in stable condition after helping stop the Archon and secure Meridian.
Dan just came through here on a tear. Have you ever seen a Solarian power walking? Hilarious.
Spawn when I'm not looking.
We
It
ask
never
that you
ends.
refrain from picking foliage in the Nexus Commons area. HNS, your source for news in Helios. The consumption or sale of any plant specimen
I'm Jan Garson,
strictly prohibited
founder
by
of the
hydroponic
initiative.
regulations.
On behalf of the Nexus, I welcome you to the Cultural Center. Please have a look around.
First, I worried I couldn't live here. Now I worry I'll have to go home. I'm learning so much.
We hope you'll enjoy learning about the rich diversity of people who have arrived from the Milky Way galaxy.
But distillation brings clarity, a complicated form, assuming its truest essence.
Complicated form, meaning body, personality, the whole point of the exercise?
Oh, you too. We're getting beer to celebrate, and that's an end to it.
I can't remember the last time I felt well enough for beer. Count me in.
Gil? Tell them.
Yep, PB's telling the truth. She created an ally observer.
2!
Uploading new analyses.
2 of them.
You see? Thanks, Gil. Alright, I have to admit, the Nexus is a whole different place. There's energy in the air. People of all walks, Angara teaching what they know. It's kinda great.
It's nice to see you smiling.
We've come a long way. I wouldn't have been got dead here not long ago.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
You made it back. You always come back. I was worried about you after the Ket attack.
I wasn't afraid of them, just afraid for you. Everything will change now. I want to start documenting Meridian, and I guess you'll be busy too.
Not everything will change. Not if we don't want it to.
Well then, we'll both have something to hold on to. Meridian. Now that's history in the making.
Coming back for more. They cut off our supply line so our bellies take the hit. We're scraping up the rations and General Wills can cook for shit. But we're Shanty boys, we'll stand the watch all night. We'll live on cigs and coffee, we're itching for a fight. We're Shanty boys, good old Shanty boys. We're home and here to stay. Till the Scullies learn their lesson and we win the fucking day. Hurrah!
4,000 souls came marching, armed in proud array.
An entire
on the steel fields of Faraday. General Akarian stood weeping, for his men he would betray, and lose the field at Theron Day. Now the Coravels are circling over the noble bones that lay on the silent fields of Theron Day.
Watch, see, the home you once knew, the walls shattered through, the tears of their mother, lost sisters and brothers. Here, speak, the scream held inside, the high battle cry. Speak, strike, with the rifle's sweet fire. Pile the bodies higher, for the victory pyre. And wait, and watch.
Hey there.
Oh, it's you. Ryder, you're so legend, there was a fight yesterday over who gets to write a song about you. I hear there's a verse about your stalwart and handsome team. That part's me, I'm pretty sure. We did it.
Yes, we did.
Hey there.
Ray of hope for sleep-starved residents. Maintenance begins on malfunctioning sun lamps, causing unending daylight in some Nexus quarters. This is HNS.
I'll talk to our informants.
Meridian secure, the Archon beaten. That's a damn good job, Ryder. Apex is planning a tribute.
A statue?
They don't do statues. Just to hope it's a new victory cocktail and not a filthy marching song.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates.
Welcome back, Sarah Ryder. You have visited multiple uncharted worlds. Remember that decontamination keeps everyone safe. Please select a topic. Repairs from Ket incursion are at 72%. Vane Dorsus, forward section, now open for habitation. We have hard-working staff on multiple viable planets, matching initial projections for the Andromeda initiative.
A ray of hope for sleep-starved residents.
I'm worried about this place. If the Ket find you...
Then we defend this.
Hey there, Ryder. Let's keep it quiet. With all the areas of the station online now, Kesh is pretty busy.
I don't know. The creaking of your old bones is pretty loud. I'd be distracted.
That's why I'm not moving much, Brett. Look at her working. Isn't my granddaughter something? Without her, this station would have fallen apart before you ever got here.
You're kidding me. It's all real.
Multiple times. Got hard on the outfit's finances, though, so we had to stop.
Well, that's a detail, I suppose.
No, that's when he got creative. It involved an asteroid and... I have paperwork to do, so maybe another time.
You're evil.
After all Drak did for you, you pick a Solarian ambassador and show us what you really think of the Krogan. Not sure we have much more to say to each other. Try not to die out there.
What do you want, Ryder? Shouldn't you be on Tan's lap or something?
Is this about my choice for ambassador?
You mean Tan's choice? I'm sorry. This isn't bad or even complicating for the initiative. It's just... more. So, what can I do for you?
Director Addison.
Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates.
Good to see you.
An entire remnant city has been discovered on a space station.
Ryder, I hear I have you to blame for me being named interim ambassador to Helios.
To blame?
Tam thinks he can influence me in the role, but I'm used to dealing with bureaucrats. With the Archon defeated and the Initiative's dream beginning to take root, well, I'm just happy to be here.
The work isn't finished. We still have a lot to do.
You sound like your father. His dream lives on in you, and thrives.
Nice talking with you, Reika.
I am at your disposal, Ryder.
Hi, Ryder.
Superintendent Cash reminds everyone, all power grid adjustments must be approved beforehand. Any logistics updates are things going with Arclusinia?
The Asari seem happy just to...
Ryder, I appreciate your good sense in backing Reika as ambassador.
You mean a Solarian, right?
Oh, the thought had not even occurred to me. Did you have some other business?
That's all. Thanks for your time.
I'm here to serve.
Hi, Ryder.
Arc Parchero advises.
You did it. All your hard work paid off, and now, Meridian.
Those Asari Huntresses made a difference. Thank you.
Of course. Feel that? It's like the whole initiative is resting easier thanks to you.
Good luck, Pathfinder.
Goddess go with you.
Construction and repairs continue on
Arclusinia advises stasis revival protocols are proceeding.
Convicted murderer Nilken Rensis, pardoned after an investigation by the human Pathfinder proved his innocence. This is HNS.
I don't care what she says. We can't work these hours.
I don't care what you say, we have to.
Array of hope for sleep-starved residents. Maintenance begins on malfunctioning suddenly.
spend less time here. I hope that isn't true. I'd miss them. Don't tell me you enjoy all their disruptions. You have to admit, life's never dull when they're around. I admit nothing.
Director Tan is pleased with the Angara you sent to the Nexus. Thank you for your help.
Pathfinder, you accomplished all you said you would, and more. We were right to place our faith in you. It's been my honor to work together. What can I do for you?
Thanks for your time.
Ishare, Pathfinder.
How do we know we didn't create the remnant folks, and Meridian with them?
It's not entirely inconceivable. The records of our ancient history are lost.
Then it would rightly belong to us. We'd have a world worth living on besides I.
Is it possible for us to settle Meridian alongside the Outsiders?
You like to play devil's advocate, but I think you've already made up your mind.
You know me so well already. It will be interesting to see what we all become when the Ket are no longer a shared threat.
I never thought I'd be responsible for so much. Charting a future for everyone. Can't decide if I should thank you or strike you.
There's no one more qualified to face the future, Moshai.
Quite the diplomat. I should make you my assistant. Despite the pressure, I don't remember when I last felt so light. You kept Meridian from the Archon. As good as your word. It's the most beautiful place I've ever seen, and I live on Aya.
Thank you, Moshai.
Ishare.
Pathfinder, next time you're on Kadara Port, I need a favor. The contact who helped us find Venturev hasn't checked in. He's overdue.
Your contact went up against Sloan Kelly and lost. He's in hiding.
You knew and didn't tell me? That outlaw's become a real problem. What do you need?
I'll let you get back to it.
Good.
Destroy me, please. I was not designed to remain operational this long.
I'm never going to crack this code.
You're trying too long. Give yourself time to adapt.
But I should... wait. Adapt. Adaptive. The ciphers are adaptive.
What?
That's it. You figured it out. It's adaptive.
Sarah, darling one.
Fresh Paripole. Share them with your friends.
I really wonder what would have happened if we hadn't found Aya. The people here have been so generous, and honestly, they didn't need to be.
I'm certainly thankful they didn't gun us all down. After the cat, I wouldn't blame them.
Now it's up to us not to betray that trust, I suppose.
Increase your odds of survival. Wear armor.
Of your triumph, Ryder.
Look at those gas clouds. No wonder Meridian stayed hidden so long. We're in stable orbit.
There's hope in data. Always is. I hope hope you have time for your own future. You've given us ours.
Enjoying everything we work toward? Keeping up your training shouldn't get soft. This place is great for a jog if you follow the equator, like running up the longest wall in the galaxy. Want to try?
Sounds good. First one to 3 miles makes breakfast.
They'll always expect more from us, but we always deliver. See you at 0500.
What do you want?
Something wrong?
Oh God, Pathfinder. This is small talk, isn't it? I'm sorry it takes a few moments to turn on my human face. What can I do for you?
How did you come to the initiative, Iora?
Pioneers come in many forms. To be the organizational foundation, the chief of operations on an Ark? How could I not come? Plus, I'm rather pleased my colonist ID is D46 Chicago.
The number of human chromosomes?
My hometown, but that's interesting too.
What do you think Meridian needs from me?
Your job should be complete. Not to criticize your effort, but by the numbers, we were supposed to be beyond Pathfinders. In fact, we are in spectacular shape. Ark secured, outposts placed. Yes, we are approaching normality. Or perhaps normal is at least visible from here.
What have you learned about this world?
Have you seen the change in the remnant ships? They're doing things. They say it's automated maintenance. But 7 of the largest ships docked on the exterior, power dimmed, then they left. We lost them in the Scourge.
Pretty tired of surprises. Should we be worried?
There was a book I read as a teen, Clark, about first contact. But there was no contact. It was just a ship on its way somewhere else. It made me feel small. That I, and humanity, wasn't the center of everything. It was humbling, but comforting too. The 7 have done the same, but I'm not comforted. This place, Pathfinder, it's still bigger than us. Helios is still bigger.
Another time.
Of course, Pathfinder.
Ryder, you have to promise me something.
What's that?
If you see me spending a ton of time here, please make me leave. I could blink and lose 20 years in a place like this.
No doubt I'll have other things for you to do.
Good. Yes, please. I'm serious. Now go away. I've got more to do and ponder and figure out.
I just realized we haven't decided where we're going to live.
You and Sid?
Yeah, that was the whole point, wasn't it? A home, putting down roots, new beginnings.
There are loads of possibilities. You could even stay here, if you wanted.
Meridian? I mean, it's nice, but Meridian's going to be a big deal. I'm thinking somewhere quiet.
Could you handle quiet?
I think so. Somewhere on a hill where I can watch a fiery sunset? Yeah, I'd be happy.
Hello, Pathfinder.
Thank you, Pathfinder. You're why we're here.
Pathfinder. Name's Jezra. I've set up a little shop to protect your newbie to Frosties.
You don't look as wide-eyed as the other Meridian staff.
Left with the exiles, came back with the hopeful. You did that. Don't fuck it up. Store's open, Pathfinder. Enjoy.
All these worlds are ours. I'll attempt landing everywhere.
Pathfinder. I'm sure I have something in this jumble that you'd like.
Where did you get all this?
Everybody brought their rainy day toys to that party you threw. I'm straight out of cryo and right into business. Supply by Cal. I'm here for you.
Hello, my darling one. Hope. Hope is what built this despite impossible odds.
And trust? You took a big chance on us. On me.
Yes, I wouldn't be here seeing this if we hadn't opened our minds and hearts to each other. All of us.
We can still learn a lot from each other. I hope the Angara think so too.
There will always be those who hate. My people, your people. But once they see what we've built together, who knows?
Pathfinder, work continues. It's like shoving an Asari three-prong through a keyboard, but it continues. Honestly, all this multi-species tech is a real bear to get together.
You can't do it?
Hell, yes, I can do it. Just making sure the boss knows I'm working hard.
What's your story, Hunter Carey?
Really, Pathfinder? That's the nice weather we're having of Andromeda. But I'm game. I was in the family business until Grandpa died. After that, all anyone cared about was how to split it up. I can skip uncomfortable Thanksgivings from anywhere, so I came here. Family, right?
Sometimes a fresh start is best for everyone.
Best for me, and the people I wasn't supposed to hate. I'm here to build something. We all are, thanks to you.
What do you think Meridian needs from me?
Not Meridian, all of us. I know about the Sprog, Pathfinder. Find that kid, that's the future.
What have you learned about this world?
I've learned how much I don't know. Plugging into these systems is crazy. If your Sam wasn't parked here, I don't know what we'd do.
I'm providing everything I can to facilitate integration into the Meridian power structure.
Ugh. No word makes a tech pucker like integration.
Another time.
Pathfinder.
Enabling core records. Reporting difficulty. Postpone.
I'm off. I'll touch base with planet side.
Pathfinder?
Always gonna be work to do, but the galaxy seems a lot friendlier these days. Glad I tied my anchor to your ship.
I can't imagine doing any of this without you, Drac.
You could say that again. Wouldn't have missed this for the world. Or worlds, I guess.
Block 9, staging.
The Hyperion legacy continues, Pathfinder. They put the Dun maneuver in the newest Arc flight manuals. It's described as controlled mass effect field reduction, using the momentum to diffuse impact through superstructure ablation. Hope these guys don't write the history books. Bland as hell.
What about us? Any Pathfinder gambits? A rider maneuver?
Afraid not. You'll have to be happy with settled humanity.
I guess it'll do.
You'll get over it.
Good day, Pathfinder. You'll forgive me if I keep this brief. I am at capacity.
Is that good or bad?
Good, of course. We are beginning to deploy the main base of the Hyperion. Expect to see a lot of new faces.
How did you come to the initiative, Darla Vas Hyperion?
It is embarrassingly simple. I lived among the Quarians as a child. My parents were ambassadors to the migrant fleet. We lived as they did, in sterile conditions. I had my own envirosuit. I didn't touch soil for a decade. The promise of 600 years on the Hyperion? That wasn't foreboding at all. In fact, it was comforting.
I think many would prefer solid ground beneath their feet.
But thanks to you, we have both. I'm now living in a place that bridges technology and the natural, much like when I was a child. I love Meridian.
What do you think Meridian needs from me?
Not Meridian, the Sleepers. They need opportunity, and that comes from our ability to wake them. You carved a direct line through the Ket, but without resources, without Andromeda viability, we are still scrambling. It remains as it always has. Resources are the key to our future.
What have you learned about this world?
I'm afraid I have turned inward to focus on the Sleepers and our fallen Hyperion. I'm grateful that the Ark remains a part of our future. There's a heart to this vessel, this home.
Another time.
Esu Salai, Pathfinder.
Hello, my darling.
A new galaxy. I made it. Goddamn said it would, Mother.
Calibration achieved. I apologize for any disorientation.
Are we back to normal?
The definition of that word is in constant flux.